Okay, hey guys. So today I wanted to make the first of this new type of video that I kind of wanted to try out making. Today I just wanted to go through the Woodstock Chimes website and give you my opinion on my 10 favorite and my 5 least favorite. Um, and I know Woodstock Chimes discontinues chimes pretty frequently, so there are going to be a few discontinued ones in here that are my favorites. So stick around for those. So we're on the website now, and the first one that I really like is Space Odyssey. This is what it sounds like. How long? It's 55 inches, and I actually own a Space Odyssey. I bought one last year. I didn't pay $228 for it though, which I think that's pretty expensive. I got it on sale from Walmart, but I really like the sound of Space Odyssey. It's a nice sized chime too. Um, Yeah, it sounds pretty cool too with the um whatever you call this, the small chime on top and then the larger one on the bottom. So I think that's pretty unique. My second, and these aren't in any particular order. This is just 10 it's not like top 10, like this isn't my favorite, but next in the top 10 is the Gregorian baritone. So I also have this chime. I got this one about 10, 11 years ago, I'd say, 2015. This is a nice size one too, 56 inches. I like these like larger sized ones, like in the 55 to 55 and up size range is my ideal chime. So the thing I like about this one too is it has 8 tubes instead of, most chimes have 6, I believe. I think the 8 tube sounds pretty nice, so this is what it sounds like. And I don't know why this is saying this is 100. That seems really cheap. I don't know if that's right or what the deal is with this price, but hey, if it really is $100 right now, I would jump on that because these are usually a lot more than that, I'm pretty sure. Next chime is Orpheus. So this is a wind. I've never owned a wind singer collection of Woodstock just because they're honestly overpriced in my opinion. They are pretty similar to Corinthian bells and Music of the Spheres when it comes to like the resonance and the tube thickness, but the big kicker for me is that they're still made in China, like every other Woodstock chime. Corinthian and Music of the Spheres are made in America, so they can kind of justify their high price a little more. But yeah, $228 for what is this, 54 inches? Could be worse, but it's not great. But I do really like the sound of these wind singers, so this is what Orpheus sounds like. So yeah, that's a pretty nice one. Maybe if I can find a wind singer on eBay, used or open box, whatever, for a discount, I would definitely jump on one. Because in my 15 years of buying wind chimes, I've never owned one. And next is the king of them all, the biggest Woodstock chime, King David. I would definitely love to own one of these, but yeah, this is absolutely outrageous for a chime that's made in China. Nobody should be paying $950. I don't care if it's 88 inches, 43 pounds. This is like how much the Corinthian bell's 78 inches, and um, that's like 47 pounds and made in the US, and it's a lot nicer than this. But nonetheless, I think King David is a very nice chime sounding. Yeah, this chime kind of falls in the same ballpark as say the 78-inch Corinthian bells, Music of the Spheres bass, the 90-inch one, and oh, there was another one that used. I don't know if you guys remember Grace Note. Uh, that went out of business a few years ago. They had like an 84-inch Deluxe Himalayan Echo, I think it was called. So those are all pretty much the same size, but yeah, I like King David. It sounds nice. Next one is kind of a more mid-sized one that I like. This is Java. It's more of the traditional style with the wood clapper and, whatever you call this signature collection, I guess. This one's a 50 inch. Yeah, it's a little expensive as well, so this one is definitely on my list. If I can find a Java for cheap, I would definitely jump on it because I really like these. That's kind of what it sounds like. And the next one is one that's been discontinued for a very long time. I know there's a video of one of these on YouTube. It's the Grand Symphonic. This is a pretty large one as well. It's just a 62-inch one. But like I said, I have not seen these for sale in like 15 years. I'm pretty sure they stopped selling these in like 2008 or something. So if you can find one of these, definitely buy it because these are really rare. Yeah, it's a very nice sounding one. I like that deep tone. Next one we got. This is one of my favorite smaller chimes or medium size. This is a 34 inch. It's the wedding chime. I don't know, there's nothing too special about this chime. I just really like the sound and the note choices. Yeah, I like that sound a lot. And again, it's the signature classic style or whatever you want to call it. Next one is another discontinued one. This one is actually pretty recently discontinued, like maybe like 2 years ago. But I was able to snag one of these, I believe in 2024. This is the Chimes of Parch. This is another mid-sized one, like 36 inches, and I really like the sound of Parch. It's nice and cheery, I guess. That's the best way to describe it. And Parch was one of the original three Woodstock chimes, along with Olympus and Lon. And I also have both of those. And I'd like Parch definitely the best out of the three. Next one, this is probably my favorite smaller sized one. This is the Chimes of Bali. I actually bought one of these a couple of years ago. Yeah, nothing special about this. Classic style, 25 inches, so like I said, it is pretty small, but I do like the combination of notes on this one. I think it's a nice scale. Next, we'll go into the Encore collection. This is probably my favorite. Well, it used to be the Chimes of Neptune was my favorite Encore, but then they changed the tubes so it sounds like really bad now, in my opinion. I got one of the last good Chimes of Neptune before they switched them, so I mean that doesn't. Yeah, I won't really count Neptune as my favorite anymore. I think this is my favorite Encore that they currently sell, and I just bought one of these over the summer. It has the octave doubling that a lot of the Woodstocks have, where they have the larger tubes and then these smaller tubes in the middle. And I think it's a pretty good sounding one. And that is it for the top 10 favorites. Next part of the video, I'm going to talk about 5 Woodstock chimes that I just do not like the sound of. I think they just sound bad, in my opinion, and I would not buy them. But then again, this is just my opinion, so if you love them, don't get mad at me. Okay, now this is the part where you get to listen to me complain and rant about a few different Woodstock chimes. And again, this is just my opinion, so feel free to comment and tell me I'm wrong. Start a fight, I don't really care. So this is the first chime that I think sounds really bad. It's the Blowin' in the Wind chime. This is kind of a medium-sized one, 34 inches. Again, it's a classic style with the wooden paddle, whatever. Take a listen to this. I just think those notes, they don't go together. It's not like a nice smooth scale. They kind of clash. Um, yeah, I just don't like it. Next one that I don't like is this Clair de Lune chime. First of all, I think it's pretty ugly with this double. I enjoy the double wind chimes, like when it comes to like Space Odyssey, where it's like the small one and the larger, or the Pachelbel Cannon, where it's got the little small black one and then it's the larger chime. But this stacked design, I think, is very ugly. I don't like that. And it doesn't sound good at all, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, that does not sound good. I mean, I get what they're trying to do to make a unique chime, but yeah, I would never buy this. Next one, this is another medium-sized one. I guess it doesn't say how big it is, but I'm pretty sure this is around a 36 inch. It's the meditation chime. This one just, yeah, has a funky set of notes as well. You can see the notes here. What is this? An 8 tube? It is an 8 tube though. I do like 8 tubes, so I'll give it that, but this is what it sounds like. Yeah, no, that's gross. Next one, apparently this is discontinued. I was not aware of this literally until I made this video. I couldn't find this on the website. But I always remember hating the Chicago Blues chime. I think it's very annoying and it doesn't sound as bad as the other ones, but it's just clanky and kind of irritating sounding. Like it could sound worse, but it's pretty similar to the chimes of Bali, the same size with 5 tubes. I would definitely buy Bali over this. I just don't like the sound of this. And now for number one, this is by far the worst sounding, probably wind chime I've ever heard in my life. It's the chakra chime. Yeah, like, just look at these notes. What the heck is this? That's not even a scale. These are just they pulled random notes out of a hat. Listen to this. Yeah, that's just offensive to my ears. Those notes do not go together. Um, how big is this one? I don't know. These I don't know if there's like a sale going on or something. Like this was not $32. I don't know. Like this one too, 57. Like why are these so cheap? I don't know what the heck's going on. Maybe I'll have to look at if there's any good deals. So yeah, those are my top five Woodstock chimes that I don't like. But here's an honorable mention. I do actually like the sound of Apollo, but I think this takes the cake for probably the most horribly priced Woodstock chime. This is almost $500, right? And sure, it's quote unquote 68 inches, but the thing with these is they count so much of the length in the this top stringer and the tail is really long on the Apollos. I've actually rang a few of these in person. The tubes are actually not that long. They just can say it's 68 inches by stretching the tail and the top. And if you see, it's only 19 pounds. Trying to think what a similar size chime is. 19 pounds is like a 60-inch Corinthian bells, which is around the same price. And that is a much better chime than this made in China piece of junk. I mean, it's not a piece of junk, but it's this price. I don't know who came up with that. Does sound pretty good though. I think this is would be more worth like 200 bucks. Um, yeah, this is just all a big trick in my opinion. So there you go. Those are my opinion on some of the Woodstock chimes. If you liked the video, please comment and I can make more, maybe for like the music of the spheres scales or Corinthian bells, something like that. Alright, thanks for watching guys.